Hey there. Have you ever noticed that mental exhaustion is different from physical tiredness? hmm you're going through the school day and, your body's going through the motions, but your mind is getting foggier and maybe forgetting things and almost the point of being numb. You're literally just going through the motions. And, it doesn't mean that, there's something wrong with your mind. Literally, what it means is that it's on overdrive, it's overworking. And it's not surprising. I mean, as an educator, I don't know what career, what field has someone's mind having to work in so many different directions, overseeing so many different people and things that they're doing all at the same time. And let's face it, we as educators have to have eyes in the back of their heads to make sure that the students behind us are on task rather than clowning around. So, in this second part of my joyful, loving self care series, we're going to focus on self care for your mind. Can you, as an educator in school or after school or whenever, how can you really take loving care of your mind? So, one of the very first ways is to talk to it, to like gentle self talk. Now, everyone says like 60,000 different phrases that we repeat over and over again in our own heads about ourselves to ourselves, but they're not necessarily positive. And so, what you want to do is really focus on things that will support your mind and help you believe in yourself, like, I've got this, or I can do this, or I can get it done in my own time. Or not all of this has to get done today. I don't have to decide today. One of my favorites I also like to say is, I have a great memory. I've been saying that for years, and you know what? It's really served me well. So these are simple reminders that actually, when you use positive self talk, it allows our nervous system to feel safe and calm down. Very important for the mind and self care. The second one is to really allow yourself to rest your mind on purpose. And many years ago, I came up with the phrase of brain dead, that after, a busy week of working, that all I want to do is watch a brain dead movie. It was most likely a comedy, whether it was a rom-com or something else, a concert, music, I didn't care. Or even at night, when I had TV, it would be something where it was funny, it was relaxing, and my mind didn't have to work. Okay. And again, this is not about being lazy. This is recovery, self care. Another one that's super important is move your body, and that will clear the mind. Yes, a simple walk, whether it's a brisk walk or a dancing around. It could be my favorite yoga pose, which is like, forward fold, where you can let your head be below your heart and let the oxygen and the blood flow down and stretching your body, whatever it is, something simple, not about physically, like we talked about in for the body where it's more rigorous, but this is something that just really helps you to once again to focus and concentrate. And as an educator, I bet you love to learn. Well, do you allow yourself and give yourself permission to love just for the fun of it? Whether that's you take a cooking class or you read, a book that's just something like a language book, or you listen to things on tape. I know I took up like an adult ed course on flower arranging one time simply because I wanted to learn something new and I was always curious about how to arrange flowers. So the thing of it is, it's playful. And when the mind is allowed to learn playfully, it remembers more. And that's a key phrase, not only for ourselves, but for our students, that when they're going to be more engaged when they're learning playfully and having fun. Then giving your mind some quiet time. Now, that might mean meditation, which is great to quiet the mind, or it could also be where you journal. Or another way to journal could be brain dumping, where you literally write down all those thoughts that are swimming around in your mind. And instead of having, like, being afraid you're going to forget them, jot them down either on a device or on some piece of paper and That way, your mind doesn't have to keep working at remembering. And journaling just can get the thoughts out there so you can relax and release. Then, a key one that's super important, not always one that's highly accepted, is silence your devices. Yeah, just maybe once a day or for as long as you can. Maybe like I know when I go hiking, I silence my devices. I don't want to hear alerts or pings or prompts or any of that. It's my time in nature. And so they're silenced. And that leads into my next one, which is being in nature. Nature is so soothing. You don't have to work at it. You just go out and the natural world just immediately calms us. So you can sit under a tree, you can go for a walk, you can look at the sky, feed some ducks. It doesn't matter. Walk in the woods. But simply being in nature will soothe your mind, will soothe your nervous system. And another fun way is be creative. That might mean that you cook a meal, like you try a new recipe you've never done before, you bake something, or maybe you just noodle around on a musical instrument, or you doodle, color in a coloring book. It doesn't matter, but what is you're allowing your mind to relax and settle down and not have to remember things. And by restoring it, relaxing it, it can, it will be high functioning for you when you need it. So these are just some simple self-care tips. I encourage you to try them. Try one, try them all. And know that in the next few weeks, actually, I believe it's on February the 10th on a Tuesday, I will be doing a free masterclass on joyful, loving self care for your energy body. One that we don't talk about, one that we use and overuse and put on overdrive. And it's one that I think you'll really benefit from learning more how you can take care of your own energy body. So look forward to that. And until I see you again, love and blessings. Namaste.